Let me explain the switch your brain off theory of religion. In this theory, religion is about blind faith. You just jump in. You switch your brain off, hence the title. You mindlessly accept whatever teaching your religious leaders give you, and you practice your religious faith without any understanding or rational discussion. Now, this is not Christianity, and in fact, I don't think it's many other religions either. Christians are required to use their intelligence to examine the evidence and to look at things critically. And so Christians believe that there are good reasons for believing in God and good reasons for believing in Jesus Christ. Now, you might say to me, okay, then prove it. And I'd reply, well, maybe you're looking for the wrong thing. I can give you lots of evidence, but maybe not some cast iron proof. And this gets us to the heart of the matter. Christianity is about rational evidence, but not necessarily scientific proof. They're both important, but they're not the same thing. In science and mathematics, you need proof. I can prove to you, if I have the skills, that 2 + 2 = 4, that light travels faster than sound, that gravity is working here. But in many, many other areas of life, what you're looking for is evidence, not proof. And if you find enough good, solid, trustworthy evidence, then it will lead you to the truth. Science is science. It's amazing, but it only takes you to one kind of truth. Think of ordinary life. How do you know that someone loves you? Well, you can do the data analysis. You can work out how many times they've smiled at you in the last week, or how many times they've said, I love you, in the last month. I hope there are some good signs that they love you, but you won't find scientific proof. How do you know that you can trust someone? Well, it's partly intuition, it's partly experience. You have good reasons, even if you can't actually prove it. I'm watching season 2 at the moment of The Good Wife. It's a classic legal drama. There's a courtroom scene in every episode and a lot of family and politics in the background. And at the end of every episode, the judge looks at the jury and he asks them to give their verdict. He wants to know what judgment they have come to that is beyond reasonable doubt. It's such an interesting phrase, beyond reasonable doubt. It means you've got every reason to believe it, even though you can't actually prove it. I remember going to an exhibition at Tate Modern in London by the artist Matisse. There were these huge paper cutouts, some of them taking up a whole wall. And I was getting in close and looking at some of the individual shapes and the colours. Beautiful, intricate in themselves, but they didn't quite make sense. And it was only if I stepped right back, even to the far wall, that I could see the whole. I could see how it fitted together. It made sense. I could see the beauty and the harmony and the picture in itself. Very often when someone starts to believe, it's not one single thing alone. It's many different things coming together. It's thinking about the existence of God. It's reading something in the Bible. It's learning about the life of Jesus. It's the goodness of a Christian friend, an experience of suffering, a glimpse of beauty. It's a deep sense of gratitude for something. It's a coincidence that seemed to have some meaning. It's a prayer that somehow was answered. These may seem to be small things, but when you put them all together, they point to something much bigger, to the goodness of God, to an intuition that He has spoken to us in Jesus Christ. Yes, you need logic and reason, but they will only get you so far. You also need wisdom, understanding, intuition, insight, vision. You need to step back to see the whole. When I put all the evidence together, I see something that makes me want to believe. Maybe there is no mathematical proof, but there is enough good evidence for me to take a step forward. And in this sense, I think there are many good reasons to believe.